Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about 13th lab program in C programming laboratory. Coming to the question, implement structures to read, write and compute average marks and the student scoring above and below average marks for a class of n student. So this is the question. So in the question itself they have mentioned that implement the concept using structures. Okay, so before going to this, we need to differentiate what is meant by structure and array. That should be very clarified way. So we know that array is a sequence of elements of same data type. Here structures are user defined data types. Those are used to collect the data which is of different data type, whereas in array which stores the elements in the same data type, in structure will store the data type values in the different data type. Okay, that is the one difference. And then in the structures, one more difference is this, in the structures the data which is we are planning to group now, so those are having some relationship. Say for example, I want to create a structure for one book. Means if you take one book, what may be the important essential property of one book? Its price. First important is price, and second one is its author and its edition and its publication. Likewise, you can have the members which are very analogous to its values. That means they are having relationship, they are interlinked. So those kind of data are grouped into one unit and those are represented by a one single name called a structure name. So this is the important and why we are going for structure. The same concept only we are going to apply in structures here, students data here. So what are the data we are comfortable with the student means? First, if you take one student will be student is having roll number and it's he or his or her number, and then his marks in one particular semester or something particular test, and then average and what is his grade he passed, either he got A grade or B grade or whatever it is. So likewise, so these are the essential properties, essential data of one student. Likewise, you can select one essential characteristics, essential data of one student, and you are going to create one structure for that student, and using the structure variable we are going to display and we are going to compute the average mark of a student. Likewise, it will go on execute. So this is the question given. With this question we are going to perform a program. We are going to write a program. First part is inclusion of header file, that is done. Then before going to implement the void main, we need to create a structure. So this structure, how we can create a structure means using a keyword called a struct. Struct is a keyword and student is my name of that structure. So here I have given the name of the structure is student. And then what are the things which essential character of students will be called as member of a structure. So what is the first parameter? Roll number, and then mark. So roll number and marks, the basic characteristics is integer, so that has been declared. And then student name and what is the grade he got. So these are all in the type of character, so that is what character, name of array, name of 20 and grade is given. So here name of 20 is a character array. So with this we have declared 4 important variables. These are called as member of structure student. Okay, so what are the members? First one is roll number, second one is mark, and third one is student name, and fourth one is grade. So now we have created one structure called student. So with this structure we are going to implement the void main concept, that means main concept. Coming to void main, first part will be the variable declaration. So here we have to, for this concept we need some temporary variables. Those are declared in the first line, int I, then 10 n, and then found. Here I is a one temporary variable for using for loop concepts. N is the total number of students. How many students? Because this structure is not only useful for one student. This structure is going to implement for n number of students. Say for example, I am going to implement this concept for 5 students, means n equal to 5. I am going to use this concept for entire class students. How much? Maybe 65 students, means n equal to 65. like that. And then found. After implementing this, I need to do some searching. Say for example, my student name is Yamuna. For this, if for this student Yamuna, how much, what is the grade or what is the mark, what is her roll number, I want to perform some searching means, for this case I need one temporary variable found, that to represent whether found is successful or not. Like that I have declared one found variable. Then coming to structure. Here struct student is a student structure variable, and s of 10. S of 10 is the variable name for structure student. So this S of 10 is declared as array, because I already told that this structure is not only useful for single student, it will be useful for n number of student. Here what this my default size is for 10, because I am for a trial purpose I am going to use this program for 10 students. So that's my size is 10. Then character s name, these are some temporary variable, right? This is the first part, next part. Then next part, another one next part is reading input variable. First, what is the first and foremost input? How many number of students. That means this concept is useful for how many number of students, that is the value of n. So this is implemented with the help of printf and scanf statement. In the scanf statement, what is the nature of this n variable? It is in the integer, so percentage d is used and ampersand n. Using this statement I got the value of n. Say for example, my n is equal to 3. That means that I am going to use this concept for 3 students, right? So for each student I need to get the values. For if you take one student, what are the 4 members? Roll number, name, marks and grade. So these should be executed for 3 students. So how we can implement this concept? Using for loop. Obviously I choose for loop for implementing this concept. So for I equal to 0, we know that always array location will start from 0. So I equal to 0, I is less than or equal to I plus plus. Then, so coming to one by one, how we can enter the data? Enter first student data, enter second student's data. So likewise it will go on execute. So for each member I have pair of statements. Say for example, printf, enter roll number and scanf. Roll number is red. Likewise for each member I have a different pair of 2 statements. So how we are storing its value is important, that is matters. So how we can store its value means, we know that we have created the variable for student structure. So what is the variable? S of 10 I have declared. No. So using for loop statement I can store its value using S of 0, S of 1, S of 2, S of 3. So when you take the first student variable, in S of 0 dot, what is the roll number? S of 0 dot, what is his name? And S of 0 dot marks. That means that S of 0 dot roll number denotes the first student roll number. S of 0 dot names denotes the first student name. Likewise it will go on read till n reached. Till the value n reached. Likewise we are getting the values of inputs using this pair of printf and scanf statement. Right, this is the next part. Now we got these inputs. Our next part is I want to display the inputs in a tabular column. Okay. Say for example, first column is roll number, second column is name, and third column is marks, and fourth column is grade. Likewise, I have to display this details in a tabular column. For this, the same for loop is continuing here. The same for loop is now I am using for I equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. Printf, using printf statement only. In the printf we need to give one tab size for each data. Say for example, roll number and name should be separated by 1 tab. Then name and marks should be separated by 1 tab. Likewise I need to give one tab size for its output. So that's what /t is mentioned in the printf statement. So using for loop statement this has been done. Next part is, say for example, I am going to perform searching. That means I have one student name. For that, I want to know her name or her or his mark in this list. Okay. Say for example, my student is Yamuna. I want to know Yamuna's mark. How we can perform? First I need to get the student name. So student name should be stored in the variable s name. So using printf and scanf statement, I got the input. For example, Yamuna is my input. Then this student name should be compared from first student to till the last student. Okay, so for how we can perform? Using the same for loop. For I equal to 0, I is less than 2. How we can traverse? Likewise only we can travel. So I equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. Then how we can find, or how we can exactly compare means using string comparison string manipulation functions only. So strcmp is a built-in string function which compares one string with another string. So my input string is sname, that is stored in sname. So already it should be compared with the already given data. So s of I dot name comma sname is compared. If both are equal, it will give the result as 0, or else it won't. So with this concept, I am checking. I have the checking condition that if strcmp of smp s of I dot name comma sname is equal to 0, that means that both the strings are equal. That time I can get the mark of that particular student. Okay, so that will be printed in the immediate printf statement, and then I will reinitialize the font value equal to 1. Or else, if the string is not at all matching with the input, means value of font will retain 0. At that time, at the last, we can say that font equal to 0 means the student is not found in the list. I can then I can get exit from the concept. So this is the last portion of our program, right? I hope you understand. Coming to output. Now, for the first input is enter the number of students. That means how many students? N equal to 3 I have given. So it will ask how for 3 students, it will ask the details. First student roll number, student name, marks, grade. Similarly, second student roll number, mark, name, grade. And third student's roll number, name, mark, grade. Okay, now I gave. After that, what is my process? I need to display in a tabular. So the student details are like how we will display one tabular, no, roll number, name, marks, grade is my title. Then given 3 details are displayed like a tabular column. Right, I have done. The next part is I need to perform some searching. Say my student name is Yamuna. So Yamuna is there or not. First we need to find using the string comparisons. If it is found means then I should get the mark of that student. So here Yamuna is available. So what is her mark? 50. So 50 will be stored. At that time found equal to 1. The search is successful. Okay. Right. I hope you understand the logic. I'll catch you in the next video about next topic. Thank you.